Today we're making an easy quiche. Rebel canners teaching all kinds of food preservation, especially the old ways. We all can use a little bit more of the old ways these days. Hey, be sure you're subscribed because sometimes YouTube does some funny things with that. And be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Thanks. All right, go ahead and pre-bake one deep dish pie crust. I've got bacon, eggs, cheese, and broccoli. By definition, this is a quiche Lorraine. And I've grated the cheese myself, as you can tell there. All right, let's get mixing this together. I have 3/4 cup of milk. I'm adding 6 eggs. To that. And like I said, I already did my crust. And the thing about quiche is you can use any kind of leftovers. And you can use the odd bits and parts. So if you only wanted the broccoli florets for something, you could just use the broccoli stems for this. And it would cook up beautifully. Just chop them up fine, grate them up, put them in there, and it would work really well. So whatever you have for leftovers, I've got some bacon. I'm going to do 1 cup of bacon, my broccoli, and my cheese. And I'll put the complete recipe in the comments below because I don't really follow the recipe very well. So a little pepper, a pinch of salt, if I can get it out of there, a pinch of salt, and hang on, don't move. We're gonna mix this all up together. Get those eggs mixed up really well. There, it's coming. You can see the color. It's a rainy day today. Not a lot of light in the kitchen. All right, go ahead and take that mixture and pour it into your quiche. Now, a lot of people put the cheese on the bottom. I don't do that because it always makes the crust soggy, and I hate a soggy crust. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and then I'm just going to start layering my ingredients. Again, you can use any kind of meat if you're a vegetarian or an uvo vegetarian, only uses eggs. You would not do this, or you would use tofu. And then by definition, this is a quiche Lorraine because it has broccoli, meat, and cheese. So we're going to try to make sure that we don't put in so much that it overfills. I like to do these in Ziploc baggies. I have extra eggs, make them up because it's just as good as an omelet as it is as a quiche. So I'm going to go ahead, give that some time to settle in there, get all that in. All right, and then cheese. Again, you can use any kind of cheese you like in this. There's a little grated Parmesan fresh in here. I have some sharp cheddar, and I have some Colby Jack. But if you're a spicy fan, You can substitute some of the broccoli for jalapenos. I've seen that before. Or green peppers if you don't like it, but you have green peppers in season. Any kind of vegetable you can put in here. I've seen people put tomatoes, just anything. Just get that cheese all the way out to the edges. And again, about 1 cup of cheese. Try to get that out to the edges. All right, I'll be back when I get it in the oven. All right, there you go. It's going in the oven at 350. And I will time that and I'll get back to you. All right, just keep kind of an eye on it. You don't want your crust to get too brown. If your crust starts to get too brown, you can wrap it in foil, which I probably should do, but I only have 8 more minutes on it. Okay, when you take the quiche out of the oven, let it set for 10 minutes before you test it or cut it, because it takes that too much time to solidify. But there is my quiche. And it's all done. It says 30 to 40 minutes I have 2 recipes. One says 350 and one says 375. This one I did 375 after I looked at it. And so I'm going to let it sit, let it solidify, and then I will put a toothpick in there and check it. But there you have it. Quiche Lorraine, breakfast for dinner. Thank you, Rebel Canner. Quiche is a wonderful forgiving recipe. It lets you use up all the odds and ends from the garden and any extra eggs you might have. It can be made up ahead of time and frozen. It is just a fabulous thing to have in your repertoire. I like to make up baggies and then put leftover meat and cheese in it as I go. And it's a great way to use up my leftovers. Like, subscribe, and as always, ring that notification bell. Have a great day, Rebel Canners.